Hi, my name is Will Sieber, and this is my UGI video. So before you start the procedure, you're going to want to have a tray prepared with a few things. You want thick and thin barium. You want a cup with a straw for the patient to drink out of, some gas crystals. So you want those things prepared ahead of time. Additionally, for the radiologist, I have lead gloves and a paddle. And for the patient, I have a pillow and a gown. And then we have a foam wedge that we're going to be using to oblique the patient. Okay, so now that we have the room set up, we are ready to get our patient. Hi, Holly. Hi, my name is Will. I'm going to be performing the procedure today. Why don't you come with me? So before we start, I just have to verify some information.
Okay.
Can I get your first and last name, please?
Holly Prakash.
And your date of birth?
09/01/2001.
Okay, and I have to ask because we're working with radiation, is there any chance you're pregnant today?
No.
Okay, so have you ever had a UGI before? Does that sound correct, like what we're doing?
Yeah, it sounds right. But I've never had an upper GI.
What's been going on at home that brings you in?
Just a lot of pain in my stomach and a little bit of reflux.
Okay, well hopefully we can get some answers for you today. So the way this is going to work is the radiologist is going to come in, you're going to stand on this platform, and there's going to be a procedure done. We're going to have you drink some liquid called barium, and it basically just helps us see the inside of your body better.
Okay.
It's a little weird tasting, but it's not too bad. And we're going to give you some gas crystals that are going to open up your esophagus. You're going to feel the urge to burp, but try not to, okay?
Okay.
So anyway, before we start, is there any chance that you had, not any chance, but have you had any surgeries in your abdominal area?
No, I have not.
Okay, so you haven't had surgeries?
No.
Okay, so do you have any other questions for me?
No.
Okay, go ahead and stand on the platform facing this way. Oh, and actually, let me change you into a gown. Almost forgot. So before we start, I have to have you change. Do you have a bra on?
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead and remove your bra, remove any jewelry.
Okay.
Everything from the waist up can be removed. And go ahead and change into this gown, okay? And let me know when you're done.
Okay. Alright, I'm done.
Okay, you're done?
Yep.
Okay, so go ahead and stand on the platform. Okay, so now I'm going to grab the radiologist and we're going to begin the procedure, okay? Okay, here's the radiologist. His name is Dr. Smith. So we'll begin the procedure now, okay?
Alright.
Okay, now the procedure is complete. The radiologist has left and he's asked that we do some overhead pictures, okay? Bless you.
Thank you.
Have you lying down on your back?
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to move the table down, okay?
Alright.
Okay, and I have a pillow for your head.
Perfect.
Okay, go ahead and lift your head. Okay, so I'm going to move this thing here. It's going to go over you.
Okay.
Okay, so we're collimating to 14 by 17 for this one. Go ahead, and I'm going to put this under you, okay?
Okay.
So lean up on your left side. Okay, and I'm going to mark the left side. I had my left marker, but I think it got left on the table. Oh, it's here. Okay, so I'm going to find some light, mark the left side. And my collimation, my centering point is going to be between the xiphoid process and the lower ribs. So I'm going to feel for the xiphoid process and the lower ribs, and then I'm going to bisect a line. And then I want to go halfway between the light on the right side, the raised side. Okay. So now I'm going to go in the back and I'm going to take a picture. I'm going to give you some breathing instructions, okay? So we're going to go in the back. Okay, go ahead, take a deep breath in. blow it all the way out, hold it, exposure. Okay, my technique was 15 at 110 for that, and we were collimated to 14 by 17 for that. Okay, and okay, so then on this one, this is the one where you want to see the stomach, you want to see the duodenal bulb, and you want to see barium filling the duodenal bulb. Okay, so now I'm going to pull this out. Go ahead and roll up on your right side facing me, please. Thank you. Okay, so now the patient is on her right side. So again, so this time we'll mark the right. You don't want to mark the left and the right, you want to mark the correct one. Oh gosh. Okay, sorry. And stuff. Okay, so we're going to collimate down to 10 and 12, 10 by 12. Okay, and we're going to find for this one, we're going to go between the xiphoid process, the iliac crest, and the xiphoid process. So we're going to find where those are. So here would be the xiphoid. Sorry, I'm just going to be feeling here for the, you need to go up, find the iliac, and then we would bisect the line. And we want light in the front third of the abdomen. Okay? So now we're going to make sure we have our marker in the light. Move your arms up a little bit more, please. And make sure that the patient is straight. Just slide your hips forward a little bit, please. Okay? It's going to be the same breathing instructions, okay? Okay, go ahead, take a deep breath in. Blow it all the way out. Hold it out. Exposure. Okay, you can breathe. The technique for that was 30 at 110. Okay. So now what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you roll over onto your stomach. Okay? And I'm going to put the wedge back under you, okay? Okay, there you go. So now the patient is on her right side again. So we're going to mark the right side, find some light. And again we're going to find the lower ribs, and we're going to find the xiphoid, and we're going to bisect the line between those. So xiphoid process, lower ribs, again bisect the line. And we want light to be on the raised, halfway on the raised side of the patient. And again, our collimation is staying at 10 at 12, 10 by 12. Okay. Make sure our marker's in light. Okay. So I'm going to have you, I'm going to do some more breathing instructions, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Take a deep breath in.
Okay.
Blow it all the way out. Hold it. Exposure. Okay, and our technique was 15 at 110.
Okay.
So for this particular one, you want to see the entire stomach, and you want to see barium in the area, and then you don't want any superimposition. Okay, we have one more, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to remove this. Go ahead and roll over completely onto your stomach. Get my marker here. Okay. So now I want to move my light. I want to find the spine and move the light 2 inches to the left of the spine. And I want to find the lower ribs and the iliac crest. and bisect the line there. And we're at 10 by 12. And we're going to mark the left side to find some light. Okay. All right, so I'm going to give you the same breathing instructions again, okay? Okay. Go ahead, take a deep breath in. Blow it all the way out. Hold it. Exposure. Okay, you can breathe. Our technique for that was 15 at 110 again. Now on this one, you want to make sure that there's no rotation, the patient, and you can tell that by like making sure that there's by looking at the spinous processes, making sure that they're in alignment. Okay, so we are finished with the procedure. So I'm going to go ahead and lower you down. And I'll move this so it's not bumping your head. When you're finished, you can go ahead and sit up, okay? Take your time, I don't want you to get lightheaded. Okay, do you have any questions for me?
No.
Okay, so I'm going to let you know that what goes in white comes out white.
Okay.
So that's completely normal if you have a bowel movement that's white. It's just the barium working through your system.
Okay.
And if you could drink as much water as possible today to kind of help that barium flush through.
Okay.
And if you feel like you're constipated for more than 2 or 3 days, try to get in touch with your doctor, and I would have a discussion with him or whoever about that, okay?
Okay.
So I guess we're all finished, so I'll walk you out, okay?
All right.
Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
All right, have a good day.
You too.